Private outside scholarships are any scholarships that come from someone other than the university itself or the federal or state government. These scholarships can come from clubs, organizations, businesses, charities, churches, anyone that wants to help students fund their education. For a lot of students, this may be a major source of financing to help cover the costs of tuition, fees, room, board, books, and supplies. So today in this workshop, we're going to go over helpful resources to help you find and secure those scholarships, as well as things to look out for and tips on how to be successful when applying for these scholarships. So one of the first and most helpful resources that you will find when it comes to looking for outside private scholarships is actually located on our CBU website itself. This is called the Scholarship Station. There are two ways to access this website, so I'm going to go over each way so that way you know how to find the page. For the first one, you're going to want to go to calbaptist.edu, which is our main CBU website. From there, you're going to want to click on Offices at the top, and then go all the way down to Financial Aid, and click on that. From there, you're going to select your program of study, Traditional Undergraduate, and then on the right-hand side, you will see Scholarships and Grants. So go ahead and click on that page, and then at the bottom, you will see Private Aid. Go ahead and click on that to drop down the menu and click on View a List of Suggested Private Scholarships. This will take you to our Scholarship Station. Another way for students to be able to access this is through Inside CBU. So you're going to want to go to insidecbu.calbaptist.edu, and then at the top of the page, click on the Financial Aid tab. Then on the left-hand side, you will see Grants and Scholarships. Click on that. This will take you to our Grants and Scholarships page. If you scroll down towards the bottom on the right-hand side, you'll see a box for Outside Scholarships. There's going to be a big green link that will take you directly to the Scholarship Station as well. The CBU Scholarship Station is a page that we've created in the Financial Aid office to help put together a list of outside scholarships that students can apply for. This list is updated quite frequently, so you can always know that you're getting the most up-to-date scholarships. So now we're just going to go over the different parts on this page so you kind of know what you're looking at. So there's just some basic information at the top, as well as the email for our outreach coordinator. There are some helpful tips and tricks when applying for scholarships, and we're going to be going over a lot of these today. And then finally, our list of scholarships. So our new scholarships are located at the top. These are updated weekly with new scholarships available to students. If you scroll down, there's scholarships based on all different kinds of majors. There's scholarships for our DreamAct students. There are general scholarships that you can apply for regardless of major. So these are different than the new scholarships because these scholarships go from year to year. So they always stay on here because they're offered to students year after year. And then if you keep scrolling down, you'll see more major specific scholarships, a list of scholarship search engines that we will also go over in just a moment. And then finally at the bottom, scholarships for veterans and scholarships for students of veterans. And then at the very bottom, we have graduate scholarships. So when you become a graduate student, there are also scholarships available to you as well. So let's go ahead and go up to our scholarship search engines. So now we're going to go over a couple of different scholarship search engines that we favor here at CBU that seem to be the most student friendly. All of the scholarship search engines listed here are very helpful. I'm just going to highlight a couple that I think are the most helpful for our students. So I'm sure most students have heard of the big ones like fastweb.com and scholarships.com. These are some nationwide scholarship search engines that are advertised quite frequently. So they have a lot of students accessing the page. I still strongly encourage you to utilize these resources. Just know that the pool of applicants applying for these scholarships is going to be much larger. So the smaller ones that we seem to prefer, the first one is Nitro College. This is a fairly newer website. We were only made aware of it a couple years ago, so it's not very old, but it is extremely helpful when helping students. So let's go ahead and click on Nitro College. And a new tab will open and it will take you up to the Nitro College webpage. So on this page, it will prompt you to create an account. That is not required to use this website. I recommend it if you would like updates about scholarships, you can go ahead and create that account, but it's not required to use the page. So this website has a list of different filters on the left-hand side that you can use that make the scholarship search a little bit more convenient. So you can do searches based on your field of study, based on the scholarship deadline, based on the state that you're in. If you are only searching for need-based aid, you can also search for award amount. Select the award amount that you're looking for. I don't recommend searching for this because you should be applying for scholarships regardless of the award amount. But if you're looking for something specific, please feel free to utilize this. You can also look for scholarships based on ethnicity, and they also have some predefined searches. So, which means that they have some for nursing, for women, for merit-based aid, disabled students. So if you don't really know what you're looking for, this may be the best and most helpful tool for you. So for the purpose of example, let's go ahead and click on Field of Study, and let's just click on Business. And then you hit Apply, and it will show you all of the scholarships that are for business students. Again, it's going to prompt you to create an account. I'm just going to X out of that. So now you can see all of the different scholarships available that they have access to for business students, which is the example that we clicked on. So something helpful about this page is that they're organized by due date. So you'll find that the March due dates are at the top since we are currently in March, and it goes down to April, and then, May, June. So whatever month that you're applying for, just know that the soonest deadlines will be at the top, and then you have a little bit more time to apply for scholarships as you scroll down to the bottom. And these scholarships are scholarships that are available year-round, so be sure to always be utilizing this page and searching for scholarships for the fall semester, spring semester, and throughout the summer. So let's go ahead and click on a scholarship just so you can kind of see how it works. If I wanted to apply for this scholarship right here, I would just select Apply, and it would take me to that scholarship page where I can go ahead and apply for that scholarship. So it's very helpful, it's very direct, it takes you to what you need, and you're not required to create an account. So it's a very helpful resource. So let's go ahead and go back to our scholarship station. So another scholarship search engine that we prefer is Unigo Scholarships. It's the one at the bottom. So let's go ahead and click on that page, and it will take us to the unigo.com website. That's UNIGO. So for this website, again, you do not need to create an account, but I strongly recommend it because it just helps things run a little bit smoother and makes it easier for you to apply to the scholarships on this page. And I will show you an example of why in just a moment. So the most helpful tool on this page is going to be the scholarship directory. So if you go to the top and highlight scholarships and then select scholarship directory, this is going to help you access the collection of scholarships that they have on their website in the simplest manner. So if you look, they have scholarships organized based on athletic, college-specific, minority, merit-based, major, high school, undergraduate. So whatever situation you fit into, whichever seems to fit you the best, go ahead and click on that one. For the purpose of example, we're going to do scholarships by major. Then it will take you to the link to view these scholarships, and you can see that they have almost 200,000 different scholarships available for students and $882 million in funds that students can apply for. So that's just really helpful for you to see how much money is out there and is available for students. So go ahead and click on View Scholarships, and then it will show you all the different major specific scholarships available. So they have business, computer science, dozens of different scholarships, nursing, theater, art. So you just have to find the scholarship portal for your major. If your major is not in here, find the one that most closely fits. So for the purpose of this, let's go ahead and click on Nursing Scholarships, and we're going to hit View Scholarships. And then you'll see that there's several pages of different scholarships at the top. And again, something helpful about this page is that they are again organized by due date. This is, again, very helpful because you can see that the soonest deadlines are at the top, so you know that these ones you need to apply for as soon as possible. So if you scroll down, you'll see that the list goes on, and it also shows you the total award amount, the amount of the scholarship, and if they're offering more than one scholarship. So this is helpful because if you see that there's just one scholarship available, then that means only one student is going to be receiving that scholarship. If there's more than one, that you have a higher chance. See, like this scholarship is 4,600 total, but they're going to be awarding it to almost 50,000 students. So that's something to pay attention to if you're trying to increase your odds. Maybe apply for the ones that have more scholarships available. So let's go ahead and just click on the one at the top, hit View Scholarship, and this will give you more information about that specific scholarship. So on this page, again, it shows the amount awarded, it shows the deadline, it shows you who the company is that's awarding the scholarship, and then it will show you information about the scholarship. This is the point where I wanted to highlight where it may be helpful for you to have an account created. You'll notice that there is some information that you aren't able to view. It says sign up to view. So this is where links to the actual scholarship website would be in order to apply for the scholarship. And it also has additional information about the deadline and the application requirements that you can only view if you have an account. Now, you can still find this scholarship and apply for it without having an account. In order to do so, you would have to highlight the awarded by, highlight the company, and do a Google search for that company with the word scholarship after. So for this one, it would be B4 Brands, and then the word scholarship after that I'm Google searching, and I hopefully will be able to find the scholarship page. That just adds extra steps and may take you to the wrong place, so I strongly recommend creating an account for this website. They don't send you a lot of emails. They don't necessarily spam your inbox. They just send you updates when there's scholarships available or when the company Unigo itself is offering a scholarship. So I do recommend creating a scholarship or an account for this scholarship page. So let's go ahead and go back to the CBU Scholarship Station. And let's go back to the top. I just want to show you how this works. New scholarships, again, these are updated weekly. So the scholarships that you see right here may not necessarily reflect what you see on your own personal screen. That's because there are new scholarships added constantly. But if you click onto any one of these scholarship links that are offered, it will take you directly to the scholarship page so that you can apply for that scholarship. On any scholarship page, there's a few things you're going to want to pay attention to. You're going to want to pay attention to the deadline. When is the due date? Make sure that you're meeting that deadline. Make sure that you give yourself plenty of time. You also want to make sure that you're paying attention to the eligibility. A lot of scholarships that we put on our website are just open to any college student in America. We try to make it as easy as possible for you, but there are some, like this one, that have extra requirements. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to the eligibility and you're not applying for a scholarship that you may not be qualified for. You also want to pay attention to the required documents. Most scholarships will only need basic contact information for you, as well as the essay that they're requiring or an online Google Doc that they need you to fill out, and you go ahead and submit it. But other ones like this, they may require maybe copies of your high school ID or your transcripts or anything else, GPA verification, or they may have documents that they need you to sign. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to all the required documents that they're asking for to make sure that you submit a complete application. And then finally, you want to make sure when you're applying for these scholarships that they're not asking you for any deeply personal information. So you should not be applying for scholarships that are asking you for your social security number, any credit card information, or any banking information. So scholarships only need to know your basic contact information, name, phone number, address, and then the school that you're attending. This is so they know how to contact you if you win and where to send the check to, what school to send the check to. If they are asking you for a social security number or banking information, it's a scam, and you want to make sure that you are not applying for that scholarship. Scholarships do not need, companies do not need that information to provide you with the scholarship. So just make sure that you're paying attention to what's being asked of you. And if it feels like it's a scam but you're unsure, go ahead and send our office an email, talk to the financial aid outreach coordinator, and we can let you know if it's a scam. We also like to kind of go along the saying of, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then it's probably a duck. So if it looks like a scam or it feels like a scam, then it's probably a scam. We also want to have you pay attention to the currency that's being offered in. So this one is clearly being offered in United States dollars, $5,000. There are some scholarships that you may come across that are available in Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, pounds, euros. You can still apply for those if they're open to United States students, but just know that then the application the pool of applicants just got very large because they're accepting applications from students in the United States as well as whatever country the scholarship is based in. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. You can still apply for those. Just know that your chances are going to be a lot lower of receiving that scholarship. But if you have the time and if you have the availability, please apply to those scholarships. Back on the scholarship station, the reason we have so many scholarships on this page is you want to keep in mind that you're going to be applying for a lot more scholarships than you receive. So there are a lot of scholarships that are just raffle type scholarships. You enter your name, address, school that you're attending, major, and send it off. It's like a raffle. Those you can apply for as many as you want since they're super easy to apply for, but you're going to apply for a lot more than you receive. For the other scholarships, the essays, the videos, the projects, we definitely want you to focus on those. There are less students that are applying to those scholarships because more work is required. And generally, students tend to gravitate towards the scholarships that are the easiest to apply for. So if you see that it requires some kind of extra effort, definitely apply to those first because you're more likely to get those. And again, make sure that you're utilizing this page, checking back constantly because things are updated quite frequently on this page, so definitely utilize it as a resource. And then finally, something that I wanted to highlight is searching for scholarships. So if you've applied to as many scholarships on our scholarship station that you can, you've used the search engines, you're a little burnt out on that, you're not able to find scholarships that you think relate to you specifically, here's another way that you can apply or find those scholarships. So let's open up a page and just go to Google. Just go to the Google search engine, and let's say that you have a specific hobby that you want to apply for. You can either search for scholarships for that specific hobby, or you can search for scholarships based on hobbies. And there are a lot of different pages you'll see. There's scholarships based on hobbies. One that we actually use a lot here in our office is scholarships by interest and hobbies for Discover student loans. So just as an example, I'll have you go ahead and click on that. And these are nice because you don't have to be majoring in whatever is listed on here. It's just based on what you're interested in. So they have some for radio, animals, art, design, business, community service, computers. They even have some for fashion, film, games, and marbles. They have scholarships for everything. So definitely kind of look at these different websites, paying attention to which sites are scams and which aren't, and applying for scholarships that you think you would be able to receive. There are tons of scholarships out there. I'm sure you've heard it all the time, but this kind of shows you that there really are scholarships for anything. There's scholarships for students based on hair color, based on eye color, based on ethnicity, based on if you're a twin, based on something your parents may have done. If they were successful in something, there may be a scholarship available for you. So you just want to make sure that you're looking at all avenues to try to find different scholarships because there's a ton of money out there for students and you just may not know how to access it. So I just wanted to highlight again this information on our scholarship station. This is a way to get more information about scholarships is to contact the financial aid outreach coordinator right here, Melissa Williams. She can help assist students with finding scholarships, more tips on how to find scholarships. She can provide resources, different helpful pages. So make sure that if you kind of feel stuck and you don't know what you're doing, please feel free to contact Melissa Williams and she can help you out in finding those scholarships. We want to make sure that students are getting as much free money as they can for school, and that's what these scholarships do. So thank you so much for walking through this with us for this workshop, and I definitely hope that you found a lot of this information helpful and useful and you're able to find some scholarships out there on your own.